Maya asks, what mistakes or behaviors can clients make that make a case more difficult for you to win? Thanks for the question, Maya. Um, you know, there are some things clients can do that hurts their case. We talk about those. We try to counsel people against them, but just let me just shoot them to you. You want to have absolute candor in what happened to you. You never want to exaggerate or minimize anything. I got, and it happens both ways. You say, you don't want to exaggerate your symptoms to a doctor, but I got clients all the time that go in and I'm fine. Are you really fine? No, I'm not, but I don't want to whine, especially men. Men do that all the time. The other thing is one mistake you can make is not getting medical care right away. Sometimes people think they'll suck it up and do it, and then it's a month and a half later and they haven't gotten much medical care. Are you hurting? Yeah. I'm missing work. I can't sleep. Da, da, da. Why don't you go to the doctor? Yeah, well, I didn't want to meet my deductible, or I didn't have health insurance, or blah, blah, blah. Say, listen, you understand that the defendant in the case is going to say you didn't get medical care because you weren't hurt, and you just made it up later. So you got to go get medical care. Well, that's not true. I'm not making it up. I just don't go to the doctor a lot. Yeah, I know, I get it. But so go to the doctor. Go get medical care after a car wreck or a personal injury, a truck wreck, premises, products, doesn't matter the kind of claim you got. Go to urgent care. Go to the doctor, get some medical care, document those things, do follow-up care, go to your family doctor after. Ask your family doctor if there's physical therapy you can do, or a chiropractor you should see, or other types of things you can do to remedy that. If they give you a prescription for Flexeril or whatever other anti-inflammatory or pain reliever they give you, go fill it. Take the meds, see if it gets you better. Work to get better, work to get healthy. You'll feel better about that. Get your medical care. Other mistakes people can make is not documenting an accident scene. I have other videos about what to do in an accident and that kind of stuff. But get your, take pictures. Take pictures of the accident scene. Everybody's got their phone these days. Take a picture of where the cars are, or the property damage on the car, or the skid mark, or the license plate of the car in front of you. I got in a wreck about a year and a half ago, and the person ran. They hit and ran me, and I followed them for a while. They hit a stoplight. I went out and I took a picture of their license plate, and then they left, and I stopped chasing them because who cares? I called the police. I went to try to find them, and I couldn't track the license plate. But on the corner of my picture, there was a sticker for where they had bought the car. So I called the dealership, and I got all their information and found out who my hit and run driver was. I sued him, and I got a judgment against him. So you never know what's going to be in those pictures. Take the pictures. If you're at a scene, get the names of witnesses to an accident, because you think that they're all there. Everybody's sitting there. Everybody's going to show up in the accident report and the police report, and then you're like, they're not there. There was 4 people at this accident that saw the light was red. I get the police report 2 weeks later, no one's there, and you didn't write any of it down. You're kicking yourself. So you got to be your own investigator, get your medical care, and then call a lawyer. And a lawyer like me will tell you if you need a lawyer or not. Most lawyers will. Most good plaintiffs lawyers I know will say, listen, you don't need a lawyer for this one, do it yourself. Or listen, I could really add value to your case. Here's what I can do for you. Here's what I will do for you. And then they follow it up. We can get into the weeds on mistakes or behaviors that a client can make more difficult to win. There's all kinds of stuff. Don't drink and drive. Be safe. Don't break the rules yourself. What are the things you got to be careful about, though? And I'll close out this answer with this, Maya, is that you got to be careful on social media. So the joke is, and this is my bubble water. We drink these carbonated waters all the time. Brennan, that was not beer. I know you're probably starting your day drinking already. Just kidding, my friend Brennan. So you got to be careful on social media. It's not that you need to change how you are or who you are, but some people have a different life on social media than it is in reality. That's like the joke, right? Listen, everybody's always out running and having this and this great stuff. Like, my life's that interesting. Well, maybe theirs isn't too. But what you don't want to do is if you're at home injured, you can't work, you can't do that. You don't want your social media feed to show something different. And I'm not saying it should, but don't do that. Because the defendant will get your social media and say, listen, you said that you can't work, you can't walk, you can't do this. And here I have you checking in at Steinberg ice skating rink, you're ice skating, you're going for a bike ride, and you're doing all that. I thought you said you couldn't do that. So let's make sure that your social media reality matches your reality, and don't give information on your social media feed, whether that's Instagram or Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, whatever it is. Don't put stuff on there that isn't true, because the defendant will get up and show it, and then that'll uncut your credibility later on in a case. You don't want to do that. You don't want to hurt your own case.